Sean Lovins, San Jose Fire Battalion Chief, SENLOVENS.
Hey Sean, what happened here?
At approximately 3:50 this afternoon, the San Jose Fire Department received several calls of a structure fire here in the 1500 block of Story Road in East San Jose. When firefighters arrived, they found smoke and fire emanating from one of these public storage units. These are single story, generally used for residential storage and some commercial storage. Firefighters quickly went to work opening up the building and found fire in several of the units, or initially fire started in one unit and has spread to several of the units on this side as well as another side. The incident was eventually upgraded to a second alarm based on the workload. We have multiple units here that are locked, so we had to, they required forcible entry for our crews to make entry, fight fire, and stop the fire from progressing through the building.
Okay, and I see there's a lot of items in these lockers. You guys knocked it down pretty quick.
Yeah, one of the things with these storage units, we have no idea what's inside, so anything from hazardous materials to household goods. So a lot of fuel, a lot of flammables. So we have our hazardous materials team responding, and they'll evaluate any sort of hazardous materials response that might be required. And we're going to just work throughout the next hour or so, making sure there's no hidden fire.
Okay, and how many units? Like 4 or 5 units?
It appears about 8 units were totally involved in this. We've got units on this side as well as the other side they burnt through. So we'll be working with the owners of the property to contact their owners and come out and assist them with getting their belongings out.
Okay, and I know it's early, but I got to ask you, any idea how this could have started?
At this point, there's no indication of what the origin was, but our arson investigation team will be taking an evaluation and see if they can determine the cause of the fire.
Okay, and no injuries?
At this point, no injuries to firefighters or civilians, thankfully.
Okay, and I noticed, covering something like this could really be dangerous because I noticed propane tanks and,
One of the hazards with these public storage units, we have no idea what's inside. So anything from hazardous materials to propane to gasoline. So we do take caution in extinguishing them, and then we also are careful of the runoff. We want to make sure that we're not contaminating the environment any further with our firefighting operations.
Okay, and like you said, right now you're going to be here for a while.
Yeah, right now we're going to assess what the actual products are and try to identify them before we make any more before we complete any more work on the extinguishing process and the evaluation of these.